Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Clear Outlook Session 3. I hope by the end of this session, you'll have a clear outlook on the Nifty analysis, and a few stocks to watch out for. Let me begin by sharing my screen so we can look at the global cues first. We come to US Iran first. So, like you can see that the war is still going on in full strength. US is giving additional strikes on Iran, and oil prices are continuing to climb. We can check that in the other tab. One second. Yeah, you can see like crude oil has gone up to almost $80. And Brent oil is also rising as we speak. If we go to Brent oil futures, it's also 85, 86, which is quite worrisome, and this will definitely cause an inflationary shock in the market. But this is again a spike or a contained move, no one knows. But despite all of that, you can see that the SPY is barely reacting to it, which everyone just tells me that Trump is going to taco and he's just going to let things be until the elections finish. The midterms are coming up in August, and he's going to keep the markets up till then. That's just my conspiracy theory. Now, let's shift to the Indian markets. Let's begin by analyzing the regime first. So we can come here and see the regime is still mixed. Yesterday's breath was really bad, a lot more decliners than advancers. Nifty is still trying to be in a recovery trend. It's below the 200 DMA, so you have to be quite careful. The volatility forecast is still quite low, means they're still not expecting anything until, like I said, the midterm elections finish. And yeah, yesterday it was a bearish structure, but today it can shift. And this keeps changing based on the options flow data. Now let's look at the levels for Nifty. Should be the same as we've been watching because levels don't change every day. Yep, 23,000 and 24,100 are our key points in this hand. Only if it goes above or below that do we have a trade. So yesterday it's still above the ceiling, so we are still constructive on the Nifty. There's no particular reason to be bearish yet. But if it goes below 24,100, which it can easily do in one session, we'll have to change our view. Let's look at the FII/DI activity. So if you see that yesterday's FIIs turned net sellers again. So again, you can see this is looking oddly similar to a bearish flag and then breakdown. So this was just one day of consolidation, then again breaking down. But anyway, the retailers are still very long, but they have cut their longs massively. So we can see that retail is in slight liquidation, slight panic here, and they have covered their longs. So this is an interesting observation. Now let's look at stocks to watch. Yesterday's actionable setup. So HCL Tech short, Divi's Lab long, Biocon long. So let's open one of them one by one. We go to HCL Tech. So yeah, it is giving a bearish signal. There's short buildup in the stock, and yeah, there's not much positive going on about it. So we have to be careful with this stock. And if you are willing to, you can wait for it to break the SMA 20 and then take a short. So the SMA 20 is at 1130, so about 3% lower for confirmation. But even right now, it's giving a bearish signal, but not an outright sell. Another stock we were looking at was Biocon. It was breaking out yesterday and giving a buy. Like you can see, it's giving a clear breakout above this level, but it came in and reversed. But there's still a lot of long options built up in this stock, as we can see by the OI and price. And but the fundamentals are not very strong. So that's just, and it doesn't have much analyst coverage, as you can see by these NA. So these come only when there's no analyst coverage. So we can keep it on our watch list, add it to our watch list like that. And yeah, that's all for today. As usual, please keep your capital stay safe and stay safe and happy trading.